Well, I suppose you've been wondering what I've been up to. Not a lot of videos on my channel. For me, see, I may not look it, at least I hope I don't look it, but I'm 60. And, you know, I'm older. And for example, this kayak here, great idea for me 20, 30 years ago, not so much now. So right now I'm debating whether or not I'm going to keep the kayak. But today what we're going to do, we're going to go out. Darla, my wife's got a nice area. She's been telling me about where these shells just come up right to the beach. So it's kind of an outside Florida vlog edition. Let's go. My wife will not let me say where we're at other than east side of Florida, near Palm Coast. And around here doing some shelling. It's low tide. It's supposed to be a good spot to do a little walk about to an area that she says it has a lot of shells. There's some of the stuff that we got to cross. It's low tide. Oh, that water's cold. It's low tide, so we got away with not getting too wet. But it's chilly. That water is chilly. 70 degrees today. Feels a little chillier near the ocean. So let's get a little closer. We're on the face of Mars here. You really can't see nothing. Ocean's right over there. And this is just a long dune. I guess I want to talk a little bit about the relative temperature of where you're living. So the last few weeks here in Palm Coast anyhow, it's gotten down to the 50s, 60s, and my friends back in Illinois are like, suck it up, tulip. So my friends back in Illinois are telling me that, you know, hey, you want cold, come back to Illinois. But I lived in many places. I lived in California, I lived in Vegas, I lived in Florida now. And these are warm environments usually. And the same for Illinois. Some cold areas I lived. And I visited, you know, like my brother way up north. So I think personally it has to do with what you're used to. You know, here in Florida, used to 90 degrees and above. Very humid, very hot, right? But when it gets down to 70, well, that's chilly. And the same in Illinois. You know, in this summertime, it's hot. Fall gradually goes down, and then eventually the cold winter. So all I'm saying is, when I say I'm cold, it's because I'm used to 90 degrees and it's 70. Now for you, probably this time of year, probably be a good place to visit. Here is the ocean. I'll give you a little peek of the shoreline here. Certain areas you want to look for shells, just like you'd want to look for fish in certain areas. The waves, they catch the shells and they kind of scoop them all up, and you can see the bands of shells just come on up. And as the tide goes down, there's more shells down that way. And that's what we're kind of waiting on, is the water to recede a little bit so that we can get up there or get down there and get some more shells. Tide is high. There's certain areas they'll drop shells more than others. You see some people back in the background there as well looking for shells. As you can tell, I don't know nothing about shells. But that one doesn't have any food in it. I'm capturing the crunchiness of the shells. Okay. All right, some people there. That probably looked peculiar. Sorry. Anyway, crunchy shells. Oh, this?
Yeah.
It feels like rubber.
No, right?
Ugh, what is it?
But there you have black on you.
Yeah, what is that? What is it? She's not going to tell me. If you see me pass out, call 911. I don't know. Let's go find out what that is.
I don't know what it is.
Okay.
But it's weird.
Thanks.
There's an oyster wedged inside of it, and I don't think it grew there, but...
Maybe it was welded by the whelk.
I don't know, but I don't think it's salvageable because of it.
Huh.
I don't know about getting that out of there. I don't know why it decided to grow inside that whelk.
That is odd. Maybe he was trying to eat it.
Probably. It's not huge. But it's mostly whole, except for one little hole. Leaving it. Ocean soft up.
So, any of you are wondering why we're just throwing glass back on the ground. It's not sharp, it's sea glass, right honey?
Well,
mostly.
It's broken glass, and when the ocean polishes it up some more, it'll be true sea glass.
Right. And and that's kind of collectible. Broken pieces of glass that have been like in a rock tumbler.
Yeah. I see a scallop.
Oh yeah, it's a nice one. Oh, so not a nice one.
It should be coming.
There she blows. What do you mean they should be coming?
They come down from the north.
Whales?
Yeah.
Oh, from New York?
No, way up north. I can't remember which ones.
Tourist.
No. Calico scallop.
Calico?
Yep.
Like a cat?
Calico, yeah. It's a color pattern, not a cat. Little.
Touching liver, an old liver. It's heavy, black. Some of it comes off in your hands a little bit, almost like a chunk of clay is what I would imagine it to be. Is there clay in the ocean? Who knows? Maybe you know. Let me know in the comments if you know what this is. Up on the east side of Florida, it's clay-like, heavy, dense, wet, and spongy.
Yep.
Scallop?
Yeah, another calico scallop. On it to be considered sea glass. I don't know what it is.
It's not sharp at all. I mean, look, what do you think that originally was?
Let me take a guess. A bottle.
A bottle? Like maybe this is the neck?
I don't know. That's a weird green. So.
Maybe the neck came up like this.
Yeah.
That was the bottom part. It's interesting.
Yep, I'll keep it.
So the suspicions, just like when you surf fish and you use that, reel that you know is good, or pole that's good, or lure, so do shell people have these traditions and suspicions and folklore.
Okay, let me show. I'm tired of videotaping.
The tail end of the beach that we're at, this huge deposit of shells. Now, if you can't tell, the water, like it's low tide now, or almost all the way. And this water comes all the way up here. So that when it's high tide, it's way up there. So you see the big deposit of shells that we just walked, this line here. And I believe our next thing is going to be us going right up to the tail end of where high tide is, or I'm sorry, low tide is. The waves coming in. I really like that. I wish I was a millionaire, because I'd buy this plot of land right here and just maybe plop up the house right there and just have this whole beach to ourselves. That would be pretty awesome. But alas, not a millionaire. Speaking of, like and subscribe. Get me money so I can buy this sand and then film it for you. So what makes those any more desirable than just say like one of these?
The patterns.
Because of the pattern and stuff like that?
Yeah, they're not that common.
And those are
Calico's
Calico. That's a pattern called Calico, not a cat, huh?
Right. Yeah, Calico, lots of things,
Not just cats?
Yeah. So there's three in that little area.
Are we at low tide now? About. And you can see that as that tide changes from low and then starts to go back up again, that's kind of how these shells gather here. At least that's what I'm assuming. But you can look down and you can see it's compact shells here, all different types. And that would be a nice one. I don't know. I'll have to run it by the boss there and see if this is a good one. Probably not. But you can see how the waves come up and just kind of bring them in and out, in and out. What's this? Is this not a good one, right? Because it's all ate up.
Yeah, ate up.
Heavy.
Sponge,
Very heavy.
Yeah, it's a whelk, but it's really old.
Florida fighting whelk. Is that what they call them here, or something like that?
That's some whelk. There's not enough markers on it to identify it.
Oh, just don't know what kind of whelk. Of the whelk variety, the whelk family. Waiting until the high tide goes out again.
Shells rolling right there.
A bunch of shells rolling. A little bit of garbage. That's another thing they pick up a lot of garbage. Balloons, bottle tops, glasses, and throw it away. Okay, yeah, look at there. Wow. Oh, that's a dedicated sheller. Do we need life preservers for shelling? I've seen this before. And like, he used to have a Springer Spaniel, and anytime he'd get on a scent, this is kind of how he'd do. Oh, I just felt something hit my foot.
Yeah.
I felt like a big shell. This is like a honey hole. It's the, oh, I just saw one, big one right here. Like a conch. The magic conch. This reminds me of when my glasses fell off. Yeah, I saw a big one.
It's not a big oyster.
Woo! Chili, chili, chili.
Here, hold my bag.
Here, hold my bag. Hold my beer. All right. I'll try not to fall in because there'll be a split-second delay of me debating, should I save my wife or my camera?
All right.
I don't think she's gonna give it up. Not today, but I definitely saw a big one rolling around. But that looked kind of fun.
It'd be better if it was a little warmer.
Yeah. And maybe, did you ever think maybe, I don't know about here, but like snorkeling for shells, is that a thing?
Yeah, I carry around my snorkel thing.
Yeah.
If for a nice calm day, but you know, the Atlantic isn't very calm.
No.
I've only seen it like flat twice.
I can't say I have myself either. I just love this this mist that we got going on here.
Yeah.
And it's like a deserted beach basically. So it appears anyhow.
For fallen angel, I don't know. I'd have to look it up. There's like 4 different varieties.
Ever. I don't know if this is desirable or not. Pretty hefty. Is that a good one?
I think it's a quahog, and no, they're cool shells.
Is this like average or less than you normally get?
Less than normal, but I would imagine the beach was busier than normal.
Yeah. So one other thing's changed is I'm here, so maybe I'm bad luck shelling.
Probably, just like when we used to gamble.
Yeah, that's right. We never could win together. It's either you or me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's shelling. In the secret hiding spot.
That you're going to probably give away, and I'm going to be mad.
I will say it's in the ocean, but I won't say which one.
Well, that'd be hard to figure out.
All right. Catch us later, or shell yous later.